Rose?
With a rapper,
Yeah.
Johnny.
Cool. Ruby Rose is nice too. Let's just say you done a music video for her one time, yeah. Cool. She's liking the dreads. Yeah, right. You got her phone number and that. She calls you out to a party. Yeah. Cool. Obviously you're gonna
Bro,
go.
if it's on a platter, then yeah, of course I'm going to do it.
Calm. You smack it, but then now you hit it. She told her friends. All her friends are bad as hell. All her friends are in the industry. All her friends are like top tier friends. Yeah, all these girls. They're all trying to mash it. Obviously that makes no
Oh,
sense.
rah. Is that?
Like, yeah,
Rah.
look, so obviously, yeah, of course you would, didn't it? Of course you would. But what my question was, would you ever think you'll be in a position, like one day? Obviously, you would mac a girl that's peng. If she's peng, she's
if
peng.
I'm in a position to shoot a video for someone like Ruby Rose, then yeah, because that's, the path that I'm going is already, I do videos. I do music videos. She's an
It
artist.
doesn't have to be a video, but let's just say, like, do you ever think you'll brush shoulders with, like, a brother like Drake, a brother like
Maybe
Future?
one day. Maybe one day. I don't really, I don't know, like, but will they still be around by the time
Earthy.
that I get my bag? I don't know. Not as in alive, but like, would they still have the same like star power that they do right now?
Drake will.
Nah, I hear that. But the ones where it's like, once you get older, your star power is still there, your respect in the game is still there, but you ain't out there like that. Like, you're not going to be partying, you ain't going to be at the shows, on the ground like that.
I hear that
You're just going to be more behind the scenes, innit?
Yeah.
So, like, maybe Drake will be the new, like,
50.
like 50 or like Ice Cube or something.
Oh, yeah.
But they ain't out there really popping like that.
Nah, that's what Drake was saying in an interview one time. He was like, yeah, after this music thing's done, I'm acting. So he's doing the Ice Cube route.
But he's going back there. You
Yeah,
can't go
fam.
back to acting, bro. It's too late.
He probably can, bro, but I feel like he's
No
trying
one's
to do
gonna
this funny
know,
thing.
bro. No.
He's trying to do
No,
this
bro.
funny
And
thing,
if they
fam.
do that, I'm vexed because that's just one of the biggest names in the world on the poster. And now whether the movie is dead or not, you know damn well it's gonna perform. And for me being a film buff, I don't want to see that, because then now it's just gonna dilute the thing. Where it's like the same thing where like hella people, like old these Viners and Instagrammers started popping up and started popping up in hella movies on like Netflix and Amazon Prime and that. And obviously, yeah, get to the bag in that, but you ain't an
Look at
actor,
the quality
bro.
of film, though, like.
And yeah, that's what
quality
I'm
thing
saying.
was
I
never-
feel like Drake will be that guy.
Nah,
though he's out
But-
here in these streets.
Nah, bro, he wouldn't, because, bro, that's how he started. He started off with acting.
Yeah,
thing,
but I
bro.
hate when people say, oh yeah, he started acting. Just because he started acting. Obviously, I ain't never seen Degrassi, whatever it's called.
I seen a couple of clips, and I can't lie, I was laughing thing in it.
Obviously, because the way we know Drake is different to people who grew up watching Degrassi know Drake. But like, I ain't never seen it, so I can't speak to how good of an actor he is. But just because he started out acting doesn't mean he was a great actor. It just means that he was an actor before he was a rapper, innit? So I don't know. A return to acting isn't a move that makes sense to me. But he can do whatever he wants, bro. He's out here. He's out here. Well, let me ask you the same question, yeah, similar. So, because like
the same question, but I brush shoulders with people like that.
because I feel like a better question would be the moment you start seeing yourself around like people with celebrity status, would you count that towards, like, is that a sign of success kind of thing
Nah.
for you?
Nah, that's not a sign of success. It's just know that I'm doing something right.
When you're in them rooms?
Well, if I'm speaking about because now I'm talking to clientele that should have the money for me. You know what I'm saying?
So why don't you say that? Why don't you see that as a sign of success then?
Because that's just a part of my stepping stone, innit? Like, I don't really care. Honestly, bro, the only person I'll be like, oh yeah, 30 is if I see Drake. I can't lie. It's 30, like.
Nah, bro, don't put that much power into my man's presence, bro.
30. I'm not bussing. Oh yeah, 30.
So what if you're in a room with Quentin Tarantino? A man said, yeah, I need you to shoot this
but it's
advertisement for the movie.
That's calm. I'll do something for Quentin Tarantino. That's blessed. But Quentin Tarantino's a co-director. But man's not.
He ain't got the same star power, yeah.
Yeah, because man listen to Drake. I'll probably listen to Drake on the way there. I'm just on the G thing, innit?
I hate that. But no, I mean, for me, that would be a
music's
sign.
different.
If I'm in them rooms, for me, that's a sign of success because I'm in the room for a reason, isn't it?
I'm not 100.
It's not like
Obviously-
I'm a janitor and I'm in the same room as Drake. That's not a sign of success. That's just a sign of,
Right time,
my
right
job.
place.
My job is going to put me in rooms with successful people. But if I'm in the room because of my work, as in, they want me to shoot a behind the scenes of a recording session or something, then yeah, obviously my name has gotten to the right ears, which is, a sign of success. It's not, doesn't determine whether I'm successful or not. But like you said, I guess it is a sign of man's in the right, going in the right direction.
Yeah, definitely. Because obviously you have to, I think success here, it has to be relative to what you plan to do. Because certain people my goal is to meet Drake. And if they do that, they're successful. That's just point blank, period.
Yeah,
However,
but that's not, you were successful at that.
No, but
being
I'm saying-
successful and being successful at something are two different things.
No, you're 100% right. But to them, you're 100% right. You're 100% right.
Because
Yeah,
like
sure.
if you meet Drake,
But then, how do we measure success? Because is success measured on how everyone else views you? Because for me, bro, I could drive, and I will call myself successful. But you will say that's not successful. You're just successful at driving. Well done. But then that's what I'm saying. It's relative. That's what I was kind
no,
of
but
going.
I mean like success for me is measuring stick for how close you are at being the best at what you do. If you're like Lewis Hamilton is a driver. Is he successful? Yes. He's not
Why?
only successful because he's successful at driving. He probably started driving at the age of 17. But he's successful because he's arguably the best at what he does.
But
I
what
feel
if
like
that was the
success
goal?
for me is how close you are at being the best at what you do. You don't have to make it there, but the closer you are, I think the more successful you are. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's just how I think about it right now. Because success
but
also
then-
could be like how much money you get, and it doesn't matter what you do. No matter
But how
what you
do
use
you
to get your
measure that?
money. What do you say?
How? Because only I'm trying to say
That's
only
true. How do you measure that though?
Only the person that is saying that your success is your success. You know what I'm saying? It could be you've completed a life goal. You've reached success. You've reached £50,000 in your bank account. No debts. That is, I'm successful. You've built a business. Yeah, that might be only getting £2,000 a month, but in your head, I am successful. But like to everyone else, I feel like if I'm going to judge success for you and he's going to judge success for you, you're never in the eye, and then you're going to judge your success on the others, on people's viewpoints of view. If that makes sense. You're never ever going to be successful.
But I feel like to decide whether you're approaching the best at what you do, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to compare yourself to what everyone thinks of you in that lane, even though it would make sense for it to be that way. Because the only way to determine whether you're the best at something is for you to compare and is for you to compete as well. But I feel like I feel like your work speaks for itself. I feel like there's an invisible standard in whatever you do. It doesn't come from what people think about it. It just comes mainly from what you think about it, and then also whether it speaks for itself or not. If you can make the best movie in the world, and everyone, this is very this is kind of silly to say, but I believe that you can make the best movie in the world, yeah. And the majority of people that seen it thinks it's horrible. I feel like, I guess that doesn't really make any sense though. But for some reason, I feel like there's an invisible standard, and by that invisible standard, that film that you've made, is okay. Let me say this here. So there's a bunch of context and circumstantial reasoning behind why people think the way they do at that current moment. Someone can judge your movie by a certain criteria and say that's the best movie that's ever made, and then 10 years later, a different movie comes out, they're judging that movie off a different criteria because there's a 10-year gap, and they're saying that movie is the worst movie that'll come out. But if you take that movie and bring it back 10 years, that movie might have been the best movie at that time.
But now
So
we're
that's
confusing.
why I feel like the
confusing
invisible
best.
standard is.
No, we're confusing best and successful, bro.
No, but I'm saying that
Because you
my
don't have to
rate
be
of
the best
success
to be
is the
successful.
no you don't. But it's just how successful, like how close are you at being the best? You can be successful and be mediocre and have a lot of money and be probably the richest in your field. That's still successful. But like I said, it just for me at the moment, how I look at it is how close are you at being the very top.
You know what I think success is
But maybe that will
in this
change.
day and age. Society is A, status, B, money. Obviously, these aren't in like hierarchies. I'm just letting you know. This is what I think they are. If you have status, money, and influence
Big facts. That's the
In-
big
in-
three right there.
on any scale,
That's the holy trinity.
on any scale. So if you have, and it's all to do with your surroundings as well. So if I am from the hood and I'm the guy, I've got influence. I can tell people to do that, do this.
You're the richest in the area.
And I'm the richest in the area, but I might only have 10 bags, 5
Yes,
bags.
you're successful by
in
that
the eyes
standard.
of them areas. So that's what I'm
I
saying.
hear
So
that.
that's why, like, but then in my head, I might not be successful, but like to everyone around me, I'm a successful brother. Like, I like me going to uni, bro. As a black brother from the area I am from, yeah, there's not a lot of black. I mean, there's quite a few still, but that's bare black people in Watford still. I can't lie, but just as okay, let's just take it there, yeah. Black people, yeah, in the UK, I can't speak for America, but in the UK, there's just this natural. You have to work twice as hard. That's just fact. That's just everything's fact about that. We can't do the same thing my white counterparts are doing. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. We can do the same thing, but we have to work harder than them to get to the same place or to actually make a change or a dent in what we're trying to do or progress. So a black brother who doesn't get stopped by the feds, he doesn't have a criminal record, he doesn't fall into a stereotype, who doesn't goes to uni, you know what I mean? For some people, he's very successful. He might not earn a penny, he might be broker than broke, he might walk to everywhere, but he's successful. He might even class himself as successful because he's beat all the odds. You know what I'm saying? To at that point in time. Next thing is get the 10 bags, 15 bags a month. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's just one of the ones where I honestly, now I take my point back. I know my point still stands, but I think
You
success.
don't think you can? There's no.
I think I'm
universal
successful when I
rating.
know. I think you're successful when you know you're successful. When you know, when no one else can tell you. Because that's why I said it's about your goals, innit? If you hit all your goals and you reach all your goals, now I am successful. Now I'm telling myself I'm successful. To the community around me where I might be in that room, that place, I might not look successful, I might not be successful because I haven't got the status, influence, and money. But to me, boom. But like that same person that's got the status, influence, and money, he might
They
look
might
at
not
himself and say,
consider
I'm
themselves-
not successful.
yeah.
This is not me. I haven't hit my goals yet. That's why it's like it's one of them. It's one of the two in it. So
Yeah.
either be. It's one
It's
of them.
all objective. It is
That's what I'm
objective, but I don't know.
Objective or subjective?
Subjective. Subjective. Yeah, subjective. Sorry, objective is opposite. It's all subjective. So, I guess I need to do some thinking about that. Because it's very difficult to gauge what success is and whether or
I
not
think
you're
it's the
successful.
question that no one knows the answer to. You just got to figure it out. But I think when I've reached when my business gets to a certain level, when I've reached my personal goals, and I look back, I say that's where I came from. Now I'm here. I'm good for it.
All right, bro. Before we wrap this up, so last podcast, I have 2 questions I want to ask, but you can choose which one you want to answer, yeah. So I think last podcast we were talking about. I think we ended off with a question. I think it was, if your life was a documentary or a movie or something, what scene would be like interesting to watch? This could be funny, it could be enlightening, educational, anything.
I got bare scenes in my head, fam.
I got crazy scenes. It could be
Can't
a scene or it could be like a moment or like a story arc. I don't know. Anything.
So I think it'll be funny to watch back. That's the only way I can kind of. It'll be funny to watch back. Yeah, it's a peak situation, but when my mum and dad broke up, I want to see my reaction from a different perspective. Because bro, you know I'm dramatic, innit? Yeah, bro. When I found out that they broke up, man was bawling different tears. Yeah, but then, I'm so dramatic. Yeah, man ran to the trampoline. Bro, I'm jumping as high as I can, crying. Just
Why the trampoline, bro?
I don't know. But I want to see that. I just want to
That
see how I
moment
look,
unfold.
bro. It's peak, innit? Obviously, that's the worst thing that can happen to you as a youth, them. Mumsy and dad's broken up. What? However, my reaction. So there's that one there.
In hindsight, it's pretty funny.
Yeah,
I
in
guess.
hindsight, because it's done now, innit?
Yeah.
It's almost a decade ago now, so that's just been a decade longer than that. So, damn, that's crazy, brother.
Yeah,
Bro,
man.
you don't understand how quick life goes,
Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
Bro,
You ain't
flip,
gonna tell me twice. I'll tell you that for free.
bro. See, there's that one there. First time I was in Cheeks, that has to be replayed. I can't lie. Man was doing acrobatics in the bedroom, fam. I was doing gymnastics.
I remember you told me what you had your foot on. That's
Foot, but both feet on the wall, bro.
yeah.
What? The techers, cuz.
Like you was doing a Mazzolini thing. You was doing
Bro.
extra bits. I can't lie. What's wrong with
My
you, bro?
foot, bro, basically, my foot was slipping. You know when you had the socks and you're slipping out the socks?
Yeah.
I said, bunness. Feet on the wall. Maximum slam, brother.
I hear that still.
And then probably the first time I went uni, like that first couple of weeks, that moment from the click, the man that's watched this podcast, previous episode, you know about the click. I'm not explaining it again. Actually, let me explain it again real quick. Basically, the click is when man turned to a man, innit? That's all I can say. innit?
Basically.
Yeah. Yeah, from that moment there to the end of first year, that portion of my life, I learned the most lessons I've ever learned.
Monumental.
Yeah, that kind of molded me into the person I am today. That 12 months, that 2018, 2019. Yeah, it had to be.
Yeah.
2019. That year, that academic year, boy.
Mad
Yeah,
things.
that I can make a movie of that year.
I hear that still.
Call it Stress.
Said Stress the movie. A
Right
tale
now.
of Ethan St. Cyr's endeavors. I feel like my one, like, I can't really think, but like the only thing is it's a bit boring, but like the maybe year and a half leading up to me going to boarding school and then me in boarding school, because it was like that was a time where there was so much pressure on me. It made me realize that a lot of the stuff that I was doing academically, like it was kind of ironic, but it made me realize it didn't really matter. Like,
Bro,
GCSEs, yeah.
don't.
That was one of the most not traumatic, but bro, I feel like everyone who went through GCSEs has some kind of memory about the teachers saying all types of shit about GCSEs. It's gonna, this is the start of your life. GCSEs stands for,
Don't be poo, fam.
bro, yeah, all them things there. And I was like, and it was that moment where I realized, bro, this is just all futile. And then
Waffling,
with
they're
that,
waffling.
with that, I also learned that, like, during just before I graduated, just before I left boarding school, and when I was entering it as well, I was like these teachers, these parents, these adults, they don't really know much more than me. A lot of the is like obviously experience, yeah, can speak to your knowledge and intelligence and your wisdom, but yeah, I feel like adults are usually more wise than like younger people and that.
They are what more wise.
But you know, I feel like knowledge and intellect is a way for you to translate that that wisdom. A lot of adults have a lot of wisdom, but they can't translate it to kids that way. That's why there's so many teachers that are teachers because they have the knowledge, but they're just not able to teach kids very well, and they're just not able to like. Bro, you know, bad teachers teachers piss me off because now teachers are given authority they don't really deserve, because when I'm trying to correct my man, or when I'm trying to explain to you like, hey, listen, this doesn't work for me, or like the curriculum, like it doesn't really work for me, like the exams aren't really a good way for me to like express the amount that I know in this subject or whatever. They're just telling me, yo, listen, this is the way it is, this is the way it's worked for hundreds of years, and this is the way you're going to do it. Doesn't matter what it means for you. So I'm like, it was that moment where I was like, yeah, nah, I can't lie, this is just long. Let me just get through it, but I know I'm not going to stress about it no more. And that's when I kind of adapted my nonchalant like outlook on things, where it's like, if it doesn't matter to me, or if I just don't see it mattering in the long scheme of things, then I'm just not going to stress about it, because I'm too young to be stressing about things that aren't going to matter in a year or two from now. Like A-levels didn't matter. I got into uni through clearing. I got a first class degree out of it. GCSEs.
Bro, that's the
I went to
Mazanine
boarding
thing,
school,
bro.
one of the top schools in the county that I was in. Well, I flopped my A-levels, but I still went to uni with it. You know what I'm saying? And now I finished uni, got my degree. What am I doing with my degree right now? Obviously, it hasn't even been a year yet. It's been damn near a year, but I can't see myself using it like that. Maybe it'll be a bragging right, but apart from that, 3 years. You know what I'm saying?
That conversation will be had closer to the time. I am gonna run Cheeks through university. Cheeks will be finished. Obliterated, bro. Because man and uni, I can speak all year. All 2021 I'm speaking. Speaking about this and that uni, bro. Bun this thing.
It's long, but you got a few more months left, bro.
Shut up.
Few months.
My dad even broke it down to weeks, brother.
Message, you got this many weeks, this many days, this many hours, this many minutes. If you can get through that, then you're done. It's true, though. It's true, bro.
Very true.
At this time, let me turn my thing off. At
No,
this
the thing,
time,
it feels longer now because I'm not
it does.
there.
It does, yeah, I know.
It feels like it's just dragging.
Dragging out. It's like the same semester, damn near. There's no change.
Bro, like I was saying to my dad, I was like, it feels like I'm in second year, because when first lockdown came through, it was like March, innit?
So you were still in second year at the time.
I was still in second year, innit?
And you've been at home since.
And that's what I'm saying. And I'm like, hold on, I'm in third year doing up dissertation. Final major projects is in a couple of months. I got extra things I've got to do. What am I doing? This is long.
It's not the most motivating thing.
Nah, fam, man.
I hear
not
that.
at all.
But last question, quick thing, just to end it on a lighter note, conversational note. Also,
Yeah.
but before I go, I really want people to like engage with what they think success is. What is your definition of success or a successful person? That's a very interesting topic. But bro, who do you think right now? Yeah, who's popping in the UK right now in terms of music, shit, bro?
Listen, UK stuff, I've always been out the loop. Yeah, I've
I
always
hear
been
that.
out the loop because
I hear
I
that.
didn't start when music for me was a thing, and that was probably like 2014, 2013. Yeah, that was a real thing for me. Maybe 2012. Yeah, probably. I'm capping, brother. When did I start secondary school? 2010. Yeah, so around 2010, 2011, yeah. I was American. The UK scene wasn't for me at all. Wasn't feeling it at all.
But the UK scene at that time wasn't what it is today.
Yeah.
Very different.
over the years, I've liked my little certain songs, rah rah rah. But it's still, I feel like the UK's. I've always been confused. The UK sound is not like I understood grime. I understand that being a UK sound. But then now grime's kind of gone. And now it's like the Afro swing. And now it's
the Afro swing.
I mean, the
drill.
rap, I guess the rap is rap. Drill. I guess drill is.
I mean, I don't really think there's that much like. I mean, rap is rap. You can debate on what that means.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you can kind of differentiate a West Coast rapper to an East Coast rapper.
Yeah, we ain't really got that.
We ain't got. You can obviously the Birmingham man, but it's kind of the same. But listen to the questions. I've got 2 minutes on the clock.
Right.
I'll have to cut my camera off and start again. But for me, bro, it's been UK rapper, UK artist.
He's popping.
KSI.
Brother, I'm logging off this fucking podcast right now. Listen,
play,
people. No, I'm not letting you finish it, brother. I'm not letting you finish, bro.
LSG or Dutchavelli, brother. That brother was on. Bro, I didn't know how on fire he was last year. On fire.
Oh, yeah, he was on a mad thing.
On fire. Different fire.
You know, whatever's happening to him right now is whatever happening. But last year, he was on job still.
Oof, 2020. But I didn't understand how on fire he was.
Yeah, man. It's there. The music's there for you to listen to.
And millions, bro.
I thought with millions
and even
heavy.
M24.
M24.
Oh.
M24.
He's cold.
Them OFB niggas, I don't really listen to them that much.
Nah, I don't understand.
But they're popping. Like, only like Heady One and the other brother.
Oh, Heady. But I don't know who's on top though. I can't tell you who's on top of the UK scene.
Who's popping out the people that you just named is Heady
It would
One.
have been Heady. It would have been Heady, yeah. It would have been Heady still.
But my pick, KSI. And with that, we're going to wrap up the poddy. This was Lemon and Rum episode 7. Thank you guys for listening.
Yeah.
Like I said, please hit us up. Because I want to read them. I can't lie. Even if you get 1 or 2, which we probably are, like, just what do you think success is? And in your lane, in whatever your career is, how would you determine what success is? Or if that, don't let me find out. Don't sleep on me. Don't creep on me. Put my piece on me.
All right, then.
I'm crazy. Crazy over you. I'm my mind.
10
no
seconds.
telling what
9,
I do.
8.
Girl, we both
7, 8. Everyone, I'm off, yeah?
Switching up.
I'm off. This brother's going to sing to you for 2 more minutes.
I got my money up.
Safe, fam. Safe.
When you put me in the baby. Peace! Lovely.